Can I use that observation as a transition to just talk quickly about climate change, global problem here, and just to illustrate how complicated it really is. So let's start with the rare earths like lithium, right?
We'll go with
Which also is a key to battery storage, and therefore is the key to electrifying and getting away from fossil fuels, right? But as Howard points out, all of a sudden, instead of being controlled, we kind of said, let's get rid of fossil fuels. Among other things, we won't have Arab potentate dictators controlling our global strategic politics. So instead, we're going to get lithium, and the Chinese may control us, right? So there's one problem on the strategic side. And by the way, lithium and these rare earths, when they're disposed, they're like pretty highly toxic and poisonous. So we may be reducing, carbon, but increasing other types of pollutants. Let me keep going in terms of just the complexity here. I looked this up. Turns out that the evil Putin did come up with a great phrase, the golden 1 billion, the billion people in the world who are leading kind of middle class and upward standards. That leaves another, 8 billion. Well, those 8 billion are unlikely politically to want to sacrifice current income to help deploy expensive energy solutions that save the world, 20 years from now. An example would be, look at France, which is really in the golden billion to begin with, but their whole country was shut down and paralyzed when there was a relatively modest increase in the gasoline tax, and all the truck drivers shut the whole country down. So you've got that tension in terms of, particularly the 8 billion who are not in the golden 1 billion, who are desperate to have economic growth. And by the way, their demands for energy are going to skyrocket. I dug this up. The global South, the average energy consumption per person in the global South is 1 barrel of oil per year. In Europe, it's 9. In the US, it's 22 barrels. So that means that as we try to close income inequality and deliver more goods and services to the global South, we're going to increase energy demand astronomically. And right now, fossil fuels is the inexpensive way to do that.